Living life as a Helot really sucks. Belonging to a class of unfree peasants in Spartan society, we may also be defined as state-owned serfs.
Stop yakking and get to work. You spilled all the water.
There my master goes again, bossing me around. Look at me, always being mistreated.
Stop complaining, filthy Helot. You could have it way worse. Did you know that others have to surrender 100% of labor in food, while you only have to surrender 50%? Not to mention that you can actually make money off of the 50% that you keep.
I guess it isn't too bad, but I still don't get any privileges, any rights, or freedom. It's okay, it's okay. I've almost saved enough to buy my freedom. Almost a 6 Attic minus. Must resist the urge to beat the out of my master.
This is so great, having a Helot to do all my dirty work. Haha, I barely even have to pay this loser. What's even better is that I can use him as a source of entertainment and teach my kids a lesson. So here's what I do. I get him really, really drunk with pure wine instead of diluting it with water so that he will ridicule himself. Just last week, I got him to sing about his pathetic life as a Helot to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in front of all of the kids. It was so entertaining.
Helots, also known as slaves, we serve our masters every day. No breaks and no rights at all. They treat us like we're their dogs. Helots, also known as slaves, my purpose is to serve you. Masters love to instill fear, they beat us for no reason. They want us to feel lower, so we don't revolt on them. 7 to 1, that's the ratio, we could really outfight them. Every day I mop the floors, pick and harvest the crops grown. I make all the meals to eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner too. If I was emancipated, oh how my life would be changed. For now I will do as obedient as I can be, because I'm a state-owned serf. I shall serve with much respect. This is better than the massacre. 2,000 people were killed, but not me. Helots, also known as slaves, other than work I entertain. Sing some songs and make them laugh. Oh, how loud they giggle at me. Helots, also known as slaves. Oh, how I wish I were free.
Master just showed you guys that video again, didn't he? How embarrassing. Just because we're owned by the state doesn't mean that he can shame us. I have no problem working for him. But we all have our limits, you know. Just watch. If they push us Helots further and further, we might just take over and turn them into our slaves. Serves those bitches right.
You know, sometimes I'm actually scared that the Helots will take over. I mean, there are about 7 of them for every one of us. If they really wanted to, they could easily overcome us. I don't want to admit it, but it's true, which is why fear is an important factor in governing them. The way we treat them is like ideological warfare. We condition them terribly to make them think that they themselves are inferior to us. So, what we do is we declare war on them. Actually, not even. Don't tell anyone, but it's just an excuse to murder off their population. Also, we have people known as the Cryptia. They're basically secret Spartan police who watch over those filthy dogs, killing off their strongest men and the most influential of them. Because, you know, they're dangerous to our society. Also, we have young Spartan warriors killing Helots without attracting a lot of attention as part of their training. In the nighttime, they would try to assassinate them silently, but then in the day, they would brutally beat them to death.
It's not fair. I don't even do anything wrong, and yet I still get a stipulated number of beatings per year regardless. Their reason is so that we never forget that we are slaves. I swear they treat us like we're animals, making us wear dog skin and leather too. Like, what do I look like to you? I'm not your female dog.
You see, the thing is that even though my Helot lives with me, he's no ordinary slave. I'm unable to declare him free. Guess I'll just beat him 'cause it's fun, and I don't have to fear any repercussions. You filthy Helot!
I guess I could have it worse, though. My friend Helots was part of the great 2000 Helot massacre in 425 BC. You see, those devious Spartans invited all of us to pick out the ones amongst us who had most distinguished themselves from the enemy so they could be set free. But the real objective was to test us because the first to claim were the ones who'd be most likely to rebel. They set those 2,000 free, and we really thought they had a change of heart, but they somehow disappeared into oblivion. Must be the Spartans. They killed them. I know it. Good thing I look weak and scrawny. Otherwise, I'd end up with the same fate as my friend Helots. You see, just because he looked too strong to the Spartans, he was given a death sentence since he was considered a threat to the society. I still get to join the Spartan army, though. But I know what they're thinking. Those bastards just offered this partial freedom to us for free simply because we're a large population, and we can provide them with something they don't have enough of, which is manpower.
Are you stupid? You must be, because you're forgetting something. Not all of you made it to the army. Some of you were just hired to move the boat. You filthy dogs were forced into rowing the whole darn thing with all your dirty hands. And you'd better make sure it was perfect, otherwise the rest of the Spartan soldiers would do something terrible to you. Good thing those Helots know their place. Although they're allowed to profit, gain freedom, and have small amounts of rights compared to the other Athenian slaves, but they're still bound to beautiful Spartan ground without any real freedom. Those mindless idiots think they can escape. How foolish!
Actually, we did escape a few times. In 371, the Theban commander Epaminondas defeated the Spartans at Leuctra and invaded the Peloponnese, liberating some of us from Messenia. But later on, the king still used us as slaves. Seems like we're destined to be bound as slaves.
What do you think you're doing? The dust isn't going to clean itself, the food isn't going to harvest itself, and the dinner isn't going to magically appear by itself. Get to work!